There is some confusion about the different names for Greenland, perhaps how they're spelled and how they're pronounced, and so I'm going to try to clear that up, particularly with reference to the Scandinavian names for it. Now, in Old Norse, the name, as given to it by Eric the Red famously, is translated Greenland. And so in English, the name just translates the Old Norse name, which would have been pronounced back in Eric the Red's day, Grønland. Now, that first vowel is spelled different ways. I like to spell it as that O/vowel with a long acute mark. That's also how it will be spelled in, for example, the Dictionary of Old Norse Prose at the University of Copenhagen. But some scholars, particularly those who've learned from English or German speaking scholars, will spell it as an OE ligature. So those are both equally valid. In Old Norse, they never had a consistent way of spelling this vowel. That's part of the reason why there's so much inconsistency in how modern scholars will show it today. You might also see it spelled with the AE ligature letter. Ash is what that letter is called in English. That is reflecting a later, specifically Icelandic merger of that other vowel, that long O/vowel with ash. So in modern Icelandic, the name spelled that way remains its name, and that is Grænland in modern Icelandic. Now, in Danish or Norwegian, it is spelled somewhat like in Old Norse, but without that long mark, although still pronounced as a long vowel. I am better as a second language Norwegian speaker pronouncing this in Norwegian. So Grønland or Grønland is how I would normally say that in Norwegian. Danish, the R is that more uvular R of French or German, as it is in some Norwegian dialects too. Grønland might be a reasonable approximation of Danish. Swedish will be similar to Norwegian, but spelled that first vowel O with two dots over it. In Kalaallit, the Greenlandic language, of course, from a different language family entirely, the name of the land is Kalaallit Nunaat. Now, I am beginning to learn Greenlandic from some courses in Danish, but I know that I don't say that like a native speaker, but just to give you an approximation of it from a respectful, somewhat informed English-speaking perspective, and that is land of the Greenlanders. Kalaallit is Greenlanders, plural.